Bonjour and welcome or welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Thank you for joining me for your 2023 Tarot Birth Card reading. This will be a reading for the people who are born under the Magician card, the Wheel of Fortune card and the Sun card. I have posted a video on how to calculate your annual card. So if you've not done it, I suggest you do, as it will give you the overall energy of the year. So I'm going to leave you a card right here so you can click on it, work it out and then come back, because you need to know the overall energy of your year. This spread is going to be looking at the 4 quarters of the year individually, so every 3 months. So obviously, the annual card will add to this. So I hope you're doing well and that December is treating you well. And let's begin. So I'm going to pull out 4 energies from my Oracle deck. And if you would like to connect with the deck, then now is the time to take a couple of deep breaths. So what do my Aquarians need to know about 2023, please? These are the people born under the Magician card, the Wheel of Fortune card, and the Sun card. So for your first quarter, we have the energy of battle. Put it here. For your second quarter, we have caching. Let me move my tarot deck away. For your third quarter, we have the energy of mischief. And please ignore my dogs. And for the fourth quarter, we have the energy of mimicry. Okay. So let me clarify those energies with the tarot. So we have, for the first quarter, the Magician. For some of you, it's your card, so very potent. Strength. And the Page of Wands. Well, if you're entering into a battle quarter, you're going to be well prepared for that. Your second quarter, we have the Five of Wands. The Seven of Swords. And the Devil, Major Arcana here. Third quarter, we have the Nine of Swords. Let me put it down a bit. The Two of Coins, the Second of Coins, that's just a strange thing to say, and the Seven of Wands. And finally, for your fourth quarter, we have the Hierophant, another major energy. The Page of Pentacles. And the Wheel of Fortune, your card as well for some of you. Very interesting. Okay, so let's talk about your first quarter. So we have this Oracle card of battle. Now it is with number 5, which is the number of changes, also disruption of the stability that number 4 provides. So I always like to say, when we go against the grain, when we don't embrace the change, it becomes more challenging. But if you move with the change, if you go with the flow, just like, a bird would fly, either against the air or with the air, then it's either difficult or eased. So the first 3 months, expect an energy of change, of disruption. Human beings are wired in a way that means that, generally speaking, we don't really like change because it's a bit daunting, there may be a bit of apprehension that comes with it. And obviously this is a call to not worry, but embrace this energy of change. I personally believe that energy of change is very good. I don't like stagnant energy, even if it means you're going to have to fight for it. And by that I don't mean physically fight. I mean, work for something. So that will be the energy, the main energy for the quarter. And you have the Magician, Strength, and the Page of Wands. This is a very clear message to me that you can manifest whatever you want, and it is worth fighting for, and you will see results very quickly. Because the Magician, obviously, super manifester, means you have everything at the tip of your fingers to make things happen. Now, I always like to remind people that the Magician card is a card of action. So it's not just about, visualizing and hoping for things to get better. This is really it's a very pragmatic energy, because the Magician very much lives in the 3D world. This is somebody who looks at all of their resources, whether they are financial, time resources, or even people, supportive people, and make the most use of them to get to what they want. Now, bearing in mind that you are all ruled by number 1, when you diminish your numbers for 10 and 19, which is the number of new beginnings, new start, creativity, trying something new. This is a very, very good type of energy for you. You will thrive in that kind of energy. And with the Strength card, this is your spirit team saying to you, you've got this. This is the card of inner fortitude. This is saying that it's just about perseverance. It really is the card that says, do not give up. This will be worth your while in the long run. These are big energies. They are major arcana. So we're talking about energies that will have a longer term effect on your path. So you're building, you're manifesting something that is well worth fighting for, and that will bring you much happiness in the future. Even if right now in the first quarter you're going to be thinking, oh my god, this is very hard, and should I really do this, because it's difficult and I'm not seeing the results. You will see the results with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, in terms of news coming your way, because pages represents news, messages, and new directions, really the Page of Wands is the most positive one, because Wands is fire energy, it's passion, desires, it's what really excites you. So the Page of Wands heralds a new direction that's very exciting, or it also talks about very good news, positive news that comes your way if you push through. That's what I'm getting for your first quarter. Let me move my oracle deck. So that's for your first quarter. So we then move on to the second quarter, April, May, June, and we have the energy of caching. Now, this is an energy of really putting things away to make sure that you've got them for later. It could be referring to financial resources. You may be in the second quarter thinking about saving money or investing it in something that's safe, not risking it, but something that's safe so that it grows. You can clearly see with the picture that the crow is putting the seeds in the ground. It's also the energy of number 7, which is the energy of self-evaluation. And when we reflect on things, we gain experience. And obviously this experience makes us feel more comfortable and confident to move forward in the future. So this is a very good energy that is lovely coming after your first quarter, which is all about, fighting to manifest something, having the strength of character and pushing, and the willpower that brings about a new direction or a very positive piece of news. And obviously, it can be any kind of positive piece of news. It depends on, where you're at in your life. So then the very welcoming energy of caching, putting things away, preparing for the future, basically. And with this, you have the 5 of Wands, you have the 7 of Swords, and you have the Devil. So the 5, as I explained to you, is an energy that disturbs or disrupts the stability, but it causes us to stretch and grow, because if we stay stable, we are stagnant, and in effect we don't evolve. So it's a change coming your way. So with the fire energy, the 5 of Wands talks about maybe some competition, or maybe some disagreements. It may also talk about internal conflicts, so that may talk to some of you or speak to some of you. But with the energy of caching, because it is explaining the energy of caching, I am seeing that there may be some competition in what you're trying to manifest or achieve. And so you move on to this 7 of Swords energy, and note that this is the second 7 that you get. And the 7 of Swords is the card of work smarter, not harder. So the 7 of Swords talks about really thinking out of the box, thinking of a different way to do something, and sometimes even maybe doing something that you didn't think you would be able to do, but actually you've got the confidence now to do it. In the Rider-Waite-Smith, the Seven of Swords is someone depicted stealing the swords at night from the other army. Now, this is a very clever thing to do because it means that they can't fight against you and therefore you may not die tomorrow. So that's what the Seven of Swords is about. It really is about being cunning, being very clever, about putting less effort, but doing something different that's going to help you overcome the competition or the disagreements, because it's also the suit of communication with the Seven of Swords. If this is disagreement to do with how you invest your money or how you save your money, or maybe because someone close to you wants to spend the money and you don't, you want to look after it. The Seven of Swords talks about finding the right words, communicating in a way that's going to appeal to that person. Now, this is a message for someone out there, because this is a message that wouldn't leave my head. But learn the language of the other person you are dealing with. Understand, are they somebody who are practical? In that case, use a practical argument. Are they somebody who are led by their feelings? In that case, punctuate your speech with a lot of emotional terms, because that will speak to them better. You get my drift. But with the devil energy combined into that, this is really saying use cunning. Okay, be very clever and have intention behind your words. Because the devil energy, yes, it can talk about addiction and all of that stuff, but that's not the energy I'm getting at all here. The devil energy is also an energy of cunning, of in a way, it's a bit manipulative, but not all manipulations are negative if you're doing it for the good of everybody in the long run, if you see what I mean. I'm not telling you to be a horrible person, obviously, but, you know, if you feel the need to cash, to put money aside or to preserve something in the second quarter, this is a very, very good intention. And when the devil appears there with the Seven of Swords, this is saying, you know, use cunning. You may have to keep your cards close to your chest while you do this, you know, whilst you build your nest egg. And obviously you know if that applies to you. The devil is also a very powerful creative energy. So there may be, as I was talking to you about, the Seven of Swords can be doing something that you never thought you could do, but actually you can. This may be as well the devil energy, you know, putting creative thoughts in your mind and supporting you. So then we move on to your third quarter with the energy of mischief. I like the energy of mischief because it's a light-hearted energy. You know, this is the energy of lighting things up a little bit, looking at things not too seriously. And with the Nine of Swords, this is really what this is talking about. Mischief is not a long-term negative energy. This is more, you know, playful energy, you know, when someone is being mischievous, you know, doing pranks, that kind of thing. But it doesn't have a nasty element about it. So looking at things in a more light-hearted way, which I understand because, you know, you've been preserving resources or building a nest egg, and then comes your third quarter, which is July, August, September, and this is, you know, summertime, longer days, enjoying the time and a bit more warmth wherever you live. So you've got this Nine of Swords energy, and again, unsurprised by this, because the Nine of Swords is an energy of deep, intense worry that has turned into anxiety and, you know, just playing scenarios in your head over and over again. And sometimes when we want to preserve something or build a nest egg or something like that, it can turn into this energy because it becomes our main concern. And the Nine of Swords for me is an energy of really having courage, because Swords energy is to do with communications and thoughts. This is a card that says that you are very worried about something and anxious, and the more you think about it, it's a catch-22. You're feeding those negative thoughts by thinking about possible outcomes that may never occur. So obviously the message here is to face those fears and anxiety and understand that they are just concepts. They're not here yet. They will only manifest if you put your focus on them, you know, law of attraction and all of that. Because you do have this Two of Coins, becoming, you know, an energy of duality, crossroads and choices. And the Two of Coins is to do with looking at your resources and weighing them up, you know, what you've got, what you need. But it's a very pragmatic energy, very grounded energy in that respect. So you may be, you know, worried because you're looking at your resources and you're kind of obsessing about it. and your defenses are up, because the Seven of Wands is that energy of defending your stance. But with the energy of mischief underneath it, this is your spirit team telling you, lighten up. You know, make the most of the summer. This very, you know, grounded approach of worrying about your resources and defending, it's good in a way, but not for 6 months. If you see what I'm saying, it's okay in the first quarter to preserve it, to grow your nest egg. Sorry, I've just moved my tripod. But in the summer, the message here is, okay, you need to drop your defenses a bit. You need to let go. You need to breathe. You need to enjoy the summer. That's what I'm getting very, very clearly. And, you know, obviously, please remember, no judgment here, yeah? I'm a very heavily minded person. I find it very difficult to get out of my own head. So I understand if you're struggling with that. And the last quarter of the year, you have the card of mimicry. And mimicry is basically imitating something or somebody. And because it's coming with the Hierophant, which I'm going to show you in a second, I believe that there's going to be somebody or an ideology that that's going to impress you and you're going to want to emulate. So for October, November, December, what I'm seeing is a very, very significant change, because if you look at this, you've got the Hierophant. Hierophant, major arcana, big energy, and obviously there are layers to the cards, but the Hierophant in this reading shows a role model or new beliefs, you know, deep faith, or even enlightenment. And so I believe that something's going to happen in those 3 months that's really going to impress you or shake your deeply held beliefs, or you're going to have an enlightenment and embrace new faith. That for somebody out there, it would not leave my head, so I had to say it. But it could be someone who just really, you know, leaves a lasting impression on you. Whatever this Hierophant stands for, new beliefs, or questioning your deeply held beliefs, or somebody coming your way that, you know, is like a role model kind of person, this is bringing about a huge change in your life. Because you've got the Page of Pentacles. Pages, as I said to you, with the Page of Wands is a new direction or a new message. And also the Wheel of Fortune. So Pentacles being earth energy, the Page of Pentacles is a very grounded page. And the pages also represent the need to learn, because they're training to become the knights. So the Page of Pentacles can also, for some of you, represent the desire to develop a new skill. You could be wanting to go on a new course, you could be wanting to change your career, you could be wanting to learn any kind of new abilities. So, you know, this could be new knowledge with the Hierophant leading you to learn, you know, wanting to be initiated, you know, learning something new. Whatever this Page of Pentacles is, whether it is a new direction in your life or you developing a new skill as a result of this Hierophant energy, this is fated because you have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is number 10, which is culmination and also completion of a cycle. So this is saying that things are going to change. This is life transforming energy at the end of the quarter. The Wheel of Fortune is always spinning, so end of a cycle, beginning of a new one, and the Wheel of Fortune indicates that you need to embrace this, because this is being arranged by your spirit team. So this is happening for a reason. I really see these last 3 months of your year as being groundbreaking when it comes to a change in your life. It's going to be big and it's going to be beautiful because it's fated just for you. So there you have it. You're going to have a year packed with lots and lots of events, and the last quarter looks to be very, very exciting and interesting for you. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you found this helpful, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. I've also posted the Star Signs yearly reading, so I'll leave you a card up here if you want to check it out. I want to thank you for all the support that you have given me throughout the year, and if you are new, thank you for joining us. Your time is your most precious commodity. I'm very humbled you chose to spend it with me. I wish you a truly wonderful 2023, and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.